Yo, YouTube! Greetings and salutations. It is your boy, Uncle Jim.
There he is, OG. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, check it out. West Left Best Coast. Maybe rolling through Santa Anita. Maybe gonna bet on those horses. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the West Coast Wizard. Give it up for Mr. Curtis Magic.
Curtis Magic. I'm the sea biscuit of the YouTubes.
Okay. Well, that's a very strong stance.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you coming through and being a part of the movement. For all you home fries, here we are back on those home free streets.
Let's go.
And we are going to check out a highly requested video, When a Man Loves a Woman. And it can't be said any better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to jump into it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Can't keep his mind on nothing else. He'd trade the world for the good thing he's found. If she is bad, he can't see it. She can do no wrong. He'd turn his back on his best friend if he puts her down. Dime, trying to hold on to what he needs. He'd give up all his comforts, sleep out in the rain. If she said that's the way it ought to be. Such misery. If she is planning for a fool, he's the last one to know. Loving eyes can never see. Yes, when a man loves a woman, get it. I know exactly how he feels.
Stone.
Get it.
Cold.
Get it.
Woo.
Get it. Let's go, Austin.
Oh.
Austin Powers with that tenor power, with that falsetto power, with that soul power.
Absolute fire. I mean, no question about it. Just insanity with the with that. I mean, just powerful, soulful.
Man.
One thing I really appreciated was this kind of old doo-woppy sound.
Yes, sir.
Right? It had that very chill, the malted shop.
Yep.
Is that what they call it? The malt shop. Malted. Malted is what you did to the shake, but a malt shop kind of vibe, 50s groove,
right?
Had that soulful, you get that. I mean, it had a Motown swing too. Like it had a Motown vibe.
And a hint of the 90s, Motown Philly.
Yes.
Boys to Men.
Yes, it had some of that kind of modernity to it. And man, I'll tell you, that octave change, that key change, not octave, but a key change.
Right, the key change with a little modulation.
Oh, man.
And they earned it.
Fire. Yeah,
they earned it because we were along for the ride. And they're like, oh, we're loving this ride. And then, whoa, there's this. So now when a modulation, when a key change like that really works, it's like finding out that the best hill on the roller coaster wasn't the first one. It was some surprise one that comes along. It's the best gift ever. Now
it's like an energy boost mid. You're getting into the crux of the song, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, you thought we were giving you this isn't even the top floor," and then boom,
But you have to earn it. Because if you jump to it with people go, we don't need to hear this a little bit higher. It wasn't right in the first, so they earned it. And really, I mean, it just the whole thing took some cojones because look, Austin to follow the likes of Percy Sledge, and I'll go ahead and throw Michael Bolton in there. I mean, he did a great cover.
I mean, he's a fantastic vocalist. Regardless, if you like him or you don't like him, the man has pipes. No question about it.
And Austin didn't get into the trap would be to try to emulate the vocals of either of those two individuals.
Right. He did his own thing. Yeah.
Plus with the falsetto stuff that was really unique, I think, unto his interpretation of the song. It was killer, man. Because here's the thing. If you're gonna even think about doing this song, you gotta bring the soul. Like you have to you've got to have that thing deep down,
It can't feel produced. It can't feel like a cover. It can't feel like
overly technical.
Right. And to their credit, and look, those of you on this channel, those of you watching this video, I know that we're down for PTX, and you guys are all in the comments saying, hey, we're down for all the great a cappella groups and whatnot. Right. And what I really appreciated was there was a subtlety to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't too many acrobatics. Yeah. I really liked that they allowed Austin to kind of be the focal point, and everybody else, with that cool kind of cinematography, they put him on the, on the back, on the monitors, and you just saw different people coming in at different times. Which I believe it was Adam that was doing the. I think it was Adam.
Yeah, it's
not really 100% sure. There's a bunch of these.
The vocal percussion.
The vocal percussionist was brilliant because there was a Christmas to it. Yeah. It wasn't overdone. Yeah. Nobody tried to kind of microphone, like Bogart the microphone at all. And in comparison to Ring of Fire, where there was a lot of sort of passing it back and forth, which was great.
Sure.
It's good to know that you can also kind of go straightforward, doo-wop ballad, kind of power ballad, which was great,
And I think this speaks to their intuitiveness it's a contextual matter whether or not to take a song and put a big spin on it or just a subtle twist on it. And they seem to know when to do that. It's
a classic, right? And so you don't, again, we did PTX's, when they did Buggles video killed the radio star.
Right.
It's a more electronic produced, kind of random parts, give us some acrobatics. The song asks for that type of delivery. This is a straightforward, we're just singing the ballad, we're letting the lyrics and we're letting the lyricist or the vocalist just have his moment to shine. And it was a project that, done simply is done in its best manner, right? And that is by no means to undersell and to say that they didn't do enough, or
no.
That is just to say, if you're good at if you're good at something, you're gonna do it. Yeah, you're gonna do it the right way. And I felt like this was exactly spot on with that.
Well, look, the fact is the way that we know and love this song is pretty well fully produced with a good size band.
Right, absolutely.
And so we're not sleeping on the fact that these guys did with their voices to our satisfaction what the
what you expect a full-time full Motown group
exactly.
Would be putting in the work. Yeah.
Man, I didn't miss. At no point was I like, where's the B3 organ? I didn't. And
right.
So some critical instruments for a beautiful 6/8 soul ballad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, look, we've said it time and again. We're here for the giggles. We're here to be amazed.
Right.
We're not here to get into arguments, but I gotta say it. To me, this was a gauntlet throwing tune. I think they keep doing stuff like this. They are the ones to beat. IMO.
Interesting.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Wow.
Yeah. I know that's controversial.
Well, I mean, there is a difference in sort of we kind of said PTX is much more pop. It's much more in that in the club vibe, and it has the the top 40 kind of vibe. And these guys do more, I mean, the ones that we've done so far from them are more singer-songwriter. They're much more specific to the vocalization from that from that orientation. So as far as I'm concerned, I just think listen, people want to go down now. Some people may tune out with this, but people want to say LeBron or Michael, and I'm two comments.
You're right.
Two amazing bodies of work that, in all fairness, need to be evaluated as individuals, right? I think we're kind of, and listen, no shade to you for saying that.
Of course,
because I think what you're saying is emotively, my goodness, what a way to deliver a home run with this. But yeah, I think you're just talking about two different skill sets, right?
You are, and to be fair, we're in my neck of the woods in terms of like what gets the just what gets the brain chemistry and the heart pumping for me. This kind of music is the kind of thing that I jam on, because it's I feel like it's tapping into something that that the technical stuff, the purely pop stuff is fun, but like this is bringing me into emotions. It's like, excuse me while I go find somebody to make out with,
Well,
it's a whole nother vibe.
I mean, if you wanted to use the instrumentation comparison, we've talked about this in the past when we've talked about like Tina S, but Yngwie Malmsteen is a technically sound, almost robotic.
There you go.
Guitarist. Whereas, if you want to get into Stevie Ray Vaughan, you're talking about making single notes just sing. You're talking about the incorporation of like, the I guess it's the emotive quality that seems to be lost sometimes in the technical, but I think it just depends. You know what? I think it depends sometimes on the song, right?
Let me follow your lead, because you're selling me on this idea, and I'll yes and it by saying, if I were home free, I wouldn't want to do Video Killed the Radio Star.
Right. It's not in your.
And if I were PTX, I wouldn't want to do When a Man Loves a Woman.
Right.
I'm just gonna say that.
Right, because I think there's you have a collaborative component. Like it feels as though Home Free has more of that kind of singularity component of like we're putting out a piece as a whole. And PTX has the ability to go, look at all of us bring something unique to this thing in a manner that goes, we're all taking, the jazz ensemble where you're listening to the trio, and then all of a sudden you got the doghouse is doing his little run. Then you got the drummer doing his little run. Then got the, and so it just kind of depends. And again, that's just it's sort of per piece, per experience. But listen, shouts out 10 out of 10. I mean, it was fire. It was fire all the way across the board.
All day.
So anyway, do you have with the juices sort of thing?
No, I won't. I won't do it.
Won't even.
I won't sing. I won't sing after that.
No
out of respect, I'm not going to sing after that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we brought a smile to your face. I hope we brought some excitement and enjoyment. We love going on this journey with you, and ultimately, we hope we bring you a little bit of that.
Yo, you know I'ma run this, kid. Shouts out to Curtis Magic and Uncle Jizz. Yeah, when I do my lyrics, dog, I'm repping for the faction. Hit them up online for the fly-ass reactions. Yeah, out to him, I be giving mad love. Yo, shout to Uncle Jizz, I'ma give you the plug.